I remember, Mr. Shaskalsin, when we started, there was mention of 4,000 plus pages, and you said you are only going to be using, I think you said 1,300 plus pages. So the chats between Sergeant Kosi and General Mkhwanazi in the rest of the 4,000 plus pages?
They are. How we proceeded is we had a whole series of chats. We put them all on a memory stick, made them available to Mr. Ngwato. We then indicated to him which were the chats to which we would refer in the meeting, in the hearing. And that is the difference between what's on the memory stick and what's in the bundle. I didn't intend going to General Mkhwanazi's chat. The witness referred to General Mkhwanazi's chat. He raised it, not me. He put forward a proposition that is in fact contradicted by his chat with General Mkhwanazi. If Mr. Ngwato wants to see the chat with General Mkhwanazi, I can pull out the relevant extract, give it to him at lunchtime, and we can come back to this if it's necessary after lunch. For now, I just want to put to the witness that he never included laughing emojis when he forwarded this particular message to General Mkhwanazi.
Thank you, Mr. Shaskalsin. The questioning at least is fair because it arises from what Sergeant Kosi has said. Likewise, I think it is fair to place reliance on the chats between Sergeant Kosi and General Mkhwanazi. Of course, fairness dictates that you should have sight of those and consult with us if you want to, with regard to those chats. So I would imagine, how long would it take you, Mr. Shaskalsin, to share the chats? Or by when do you think?
They're 35 pages. I can have them printed out by tea time.
By tea time, all right. That sounds quite fair to me, unless you want to make further submissions, because it is the witness that says he sent chats of a particular nature. And Mr. Shaskalsin takes a different view and he says, but for what the witness has said, he wouldn't have gotten there or he wouldn't have gone there. It seems fairly fair to me. Your response?
Thanks, Commissioner. As soon as they made them available, I'll have a look at them.
Yes.
But what I was trying to stop is not to then insist on saying, but you did not send this and I can show it to you in the bundle. Once he knows he did not send them in the bundle. Because now when you insist on saying, but I can prove it to you by showing you into the bundle, once you know very well that the client never had an opportunity to reference on that one. You can't insist on a documentation that you have not disclosed. And it's the same thing that goes back to yesterday on the bank statements. You want to question on the bank statements as you have not disclosed the bank statements.
I think the point of substance is more reference to those chats. It doesn't matter much where exactly they are located. The point of substance is reference to the chats, and as I've said, because of Sergeant Kosi's response, it's perfectly fair to refer to those chats and to question the witness along those lines. I will close the debate now. Yes, Mr. Shaskalsin?
Sorry, Chair, I've lost my place here.
In the meantime, or whilst you are looking, or you are there already, I just wanted to say, Sergeant, ordinarily, one would not use laughing emojis to denote shock. Do you agree with that? Ordinarily, I'm not talking about Sergeant Kosi now, I'm just talking ordinarily. The two do not seem to go together. Do you agree?
Yes, I agree, Commissioner.
How can it be then that in your case you would have used laughing emojis to denote shock?
As I've said earlier, Commissioner, that it might have, at that particular time, maybe the laughing emojis were there. And then
Where? You say were there. They were where?
in my phone when I was opening the emojis. So maybe it was the laughing stock. Maybe I might have maybe wanted to put the crying or the emoji that eyes being wide open. I think it was that matter. Not that I'm changing my statement.
I'm not sure I follow that because there will be right at the top where the emojis are, right at the top, there will be those that you have used previously and from which you can then select, and you only go to the lot that's below when you're looking for an emoji that you have never used before. So there is a number of emojis at the top. So I don't quite follow what you say. They were there. The laughing emojis were there, as if they were there all by themselves. I don't get that.
My answer is still that one, because if I don't want to say something that will sound a bit bad to the commission.
No, say anything. I have a thick skin, even if it's bad. I'll be fine.
I'm still going back to my answer, Commissioner, that this is how I put it, this is how I expressed.
You expressed it with laughing emojis. You expressed your shock with laughing emojis.
At that time, it was me, yes.
What do you mean at that time?
Shocked.
At that time, because you were shocked, you denoted your shock with laughing emojis. And then my question, why, will still stand. You can't explain it.
At that time, Commissioner, this is how I put it. I don't want to justify something that is unjustifiable.
You're quite right, it's not justifiable.
Yes, but at that time I've put it like that.
Thank you. Yes, Mr. Shaskelson.
Do you ever send emojis to indicate shock, special emojis that indicate shock? Do you ever use them?
I'm not sure.
Are you aware that there are emojis that indicate shock
Yes?
or surprise?
It depends on how one expresses him or herself.
But when you want to express shock or surprise, do you ever use an emoji that's designed for that purpose? Yes or no?
Depends on how one expresses their shock.
No, my question is different, have you used an emoji that is specifically designed to express shock or surprise?
I can't remember.
Let me help you. Can you go to the new bundle, file 2, at page 435? It's your chats with someone who you have saved as Galito, EFF spokesperson.
You said which page, Mr. Shaskelson?
It starts at page 434, in fact.
Thank you.
And just to refresh your memory, I mean, we'll get to this in some detail later when we deal with these chats. By the way, who is Galito, EFF spokesperson? What is the name of this person?
It's Galito.
No, what is his first name and what is his surname?
Okay. I don't know his first name or surname, but I know Galito because I know him from the farm. He was Baba's cook.
Sorry, he was
Or
Baba's?
chef. Baba's chef. Yes.
Chef.
Yes.
Is his name Siabulela Sibande?
I'm not denying or admitting to that, but I know him as Galito.
You know him as Galito.
That's correct.
You're
And
not
since I've
denying that
not-
he's Mr. Sibande.
Since I've known him, I've addressed him as Galito. Everyone is addressing him as Galito.